Allegations of bribery, kickbacks, and extortion in yet another Latin American nation. Does the country of Ecuador have a culture of corruption? I'm Elaine Reyes in Washington, D.C., and this is America's Now.
First up, Ecuador's new president is trying to bring reform to a nation besieged by scandal. But some say corruption is so deeply ingrained, the system may never be fixed. Next, one of Latin America's most ambitious women's movement has sprung up in Argentina, and it's being viewed as a turning point for female power. Then he led a community effort to build a skating park that keeps kids away from drugs, and it's putting them on a high. Meet game changer Johan Carvajal.
Welcome to America's Now. Latin America has experienced a wave of corruption scandals over the past decade. It's resulted in continued backlash led by citizens and governments in several nations. While great strides have been made to strengthen institutions, establish accountability, and root out fraud, allegations of graft continue to emerge. In Ecuador, a series of corruption scandals have prompted a clampdown from the top down. As correspondent Dan Collins reports, it's unclear how tangled the web of deception is.
Ecuador is on its third vice president in less than 2 years. In December, the country named 35-year-old radio broadcaster Otto Sonnenholzner as its new vice president.
Garantizo que siempre primará el interés nacional por sobre intereses particulares o de cualquier grupo político o económico.
The fact that Sonnenholzner felt the need to make that point from the get-go speaks to the problem at the heart of the corruption crisis in Ecuador. Just a week before his predecessor, Maria Alejandra Vicuña, stepped down amid accusations she received kickbacks when she was a lawmaker. She denies wrongdoing, but confirmed she received the payments, she says her former aide made voluntarily.
Y desde que asumí la vicepresidencia he tenido constantes ataques en base a calumnias e infamias de la peor calaña, porque soy mujer y porque soy de izquierda. Han escarbado mi vida, no han encontrado nada.
Vicuña had replaced Jorge Glass, the now jailed former vice president who was investigated for corruption and had also been number 2 to Rafael Correa, the previous president. Most countries in South America are currently going through their own crackdowns on corruption, and Ecuador is no exception. But the latest scandal here in Quito, involving lawmakers extorting money from their own employees, has caused particular outrage and has heightened calls for political renewal. So far, at least one legislator has been sacked and others are under investigation for taxing their employees, supposedly for contributions to their political parties. Several former employees have gone public. Communications consultant Andrea Utreras spoke to CGTN.
Bueno, yo soy Andrea Utreras, yo trabajé como asesora de comunicación para la asambleísta Karina Arteaga del Partido Alianza País del ala morenista. Yo percibí un sueldo de $1,400, perdón, de los cuales $400 se me solicitó para hacer un pago para el partido político de la legisladora.
Utreras, a mother of 3, explained that $1,000 a month doesn't go far in Ecuador's capital. She refused to hand over part of her payment.
Bueno, por supuesto que cuando tú entras a prestar un servicio remunerado, estás entendiendo que prestas estos servicios para ser pagado, que te reconozcan por tu trabajo, no para que tú les pagues a ellos. El momento que me solicitaron, primero que me dijeron que había que hacerlo en efectivo o también depositando en una cuenta corriente. Y luego yo cuestioné, les pregunté que por qué tenía que hacer estos pagos, porque lógicamente, y entendiendo que son dineros públicos además, cuestioné a la señora legisladora y ella me dijo que así es como se opera además en otros despachos, que eso era algo muy normal y que si no estaba de acuerdo que ella no tenía ningún problema en prescindir de mis servicios para que ingrese otra persona.
When she decided to make a complaint, Utreras found she was not alone.